So, I mean, what do you think? Did that even register? Was that did it work? I mean, would it have been better to have static shots, that kind of thing?
I had no problem with the camera work and the direction. Uh, I found, well, the documentary segments and accounts were integrated quite well into the standard narrative of the movie, in my mind. Although, on one note, I may have actually uncovered a slight continuity error. Uh,
Oh,
the film, of course, it does attempt, in some respects, to pass itself off as an account of of Weekus's mutation and MNU's experiments and evictions upon the prawns of District 9. As such, Wickus's narrative, his quest, would be viewed in retrospect. I think that goes without saying.
mm-hmm.
But then, if that's so, unless it's archive footage, how would you have gained a personal account from that growling mercenary if he was dismembered by the prawns? If this footage was filmed after Wickus mutated fully into a prawn, well, how could you find clips of the mercenary?
You know, I don't remember it. I don't remember that part all that well, but it would have been easy enough to get information on him if it was somewhere in the middle of the action. You know, one of those between points where he was obvious. Where he was obvious. There was that threat up there, and he was just talking to the camera. So I have to do it later. Maybe I'm not sure. But I'd have to take another look at it.
But I found the direction and filming aspects to be top notch. Personally, I had no qualms with them.
No, I did think. I mean, besides that kind of comedic moment in my head, I'd say it was very solid. Very solid direction. It gave us everything we needed to see when it was needed. There were no wasted aspects of the story. Nothing thrown out that wasn't eventually put back. Now,
moreover, I was initially rather unenthused by the plot of District 9, as it looked to me as if it would follow a relatively simple arc or thread. Say, Wickus is changing into a prawn and must reverse the transformation. Sharlto Copley's performance, it did, I suppose, redeem this rather thin initial premise, as well. He has proven to be an exceptional actor, but later in the film, you notice he bonds with a resourceful prawn in a relationship of sorts that I suppose gave way to a more interesting conflict. Christopher and Wickus must band together to, one, retrieve this fluid from MNU, and ultimately return Christopher home. As I said, that this conflict, it's carried, of course, by Copley's conviction and passion within his role, but it's also more compelling in that, I suppose, as Wickus, on the verge of becoming a prawn, as he's fending off the MNU agents, he essentially finds a cause in protecting Christopher that is more important than his humanity alone. See what I mean?
And that was the thing that he, or as I saw it actually, is that he up to that point, up to that point in the film, it was that, as I said, the not my problem kind
Mm-hmm.
of attitude. He, by being the corporate tool, being the responsible citizen, all that, he had been in a way dehumanized, dehumanized, whatever. But yeah, he was less human than he would be at the end of the film when he was half prawn. He found that humanity aspect of himself in having a cause, like you said.
Yes, and also I suppose in standing up for Christopher, with whom Wikus bonds, with whom he essentially becomes an ally. Um, well, in having this occur, director Neil Blomkamp is, I suppose, asserting that no one race is more important than the other. Um, I found it to be now that I've thought about it, it is quite a not well. Through the use of aliens, it is an abstract means of getting that point across, but it was done so in a very clever fashion.
I see. Yeah, and I would have to agree. I mean, if we can talk effects, actually,
Oh yes,
the aliens themselves. I mean, I was not there inspecting it too closely. I was enjoying the film, of course.
yes.
But well, first of all, I could enjoy the film and see these effects and not notice any problems. But I think, as far as I have seen, they were very convincing.
Oh,
At no
yes.
point was I ever pulled out of the film thinking, "Oh, this guy's talking to a tennis ball on a stick." I saw a guy talking to aliens.
Yes.
People interacting with actual aliens. So I thought the effects were great.
The alien, well, let's keep calling them prawns, I guess. The prawns were organic. They did appear to be living, breathing creatures throughout the course of the film, and moreover, they were surprisingly expressive.
Oh yeah.
It is difficult even today, from what I've seen, to execute a broad range of emotions within full CGI. Companies have gotten better at it over the years, but uh, well, District 9 carried it off with near perfection, and well, on such a low budget.
I agree. I mean, there were little things like little twitches and movements. We in the with the prawns, like the secondary arm things that they keep tucked against their chest. You know, the nervous twitching of that,
Yes.
the movement as they moved to increase stability. All those little micro things, lots of detail, very good design in my mind.
I actually found that the aliens of District 9, their appearance rather reminded me of the Vortigaunts in the Half-Life series. Have you ever played that video game? It's not a console game. It would work on a PC.
I haven't played many video games, but what I had been doing is watching the Freeman's Mind,
Yes.
Shepherd's Mind, those mind things that I ended up linking to from your site actually. And yes, they do have that sort of semi-insect, but also semi, almost, I wouldn't say mammalian, but still that sort of soft body, soft tissue design that really worked.
They both share vestigial arms, curved feet, odd-shaped heads, and so on.